Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, Cancerians, with your November reading, guys. November 2019, people. Now, Cancer, the deep water sign, people. You guys are very sensitive. I've said that before and I'm repeating myself again. And because of that, in the month of November, you will be having to enforce or reinforce your spiritual self, your wisdom, your emotional healing in the right direction because a lot of things are about to change in your life and it's changing and you will be seeing the change. You will see it for yourself. But at the same point in time, the changes are for the good, Cancer. So you will have to kind of be flexible to rise above and beyond the past effect of your life, your hurt, your pain, your grief. You have to soar like an eagle up above, in the open sky to see things just like an eagle or a hawk would watch the situation change from above. Okay? So you will have to, have that wisdom to soar above the nitty gritty, the chaos, the brutality, the small or the big problems in your life, to go above like an eagle or a hawk, to watch from the above, to see what happens and how the changes are happening and what are the situations that in turn is changing for you. And the reason being, guys, is because your Akashic karmic record is that of the King of Forces. Okay? Now, this could be a man in your life, a woman in your life, doesn't matter, people. But this person, this force, this energetic force is that of a person who themselves are standing in the middle of a place. It's like a forest, but at the same point in time is surrounded by nature, by different animals of the woods. Okay, but the power of nature is all around this person. So he is a force or she is a force by himself or herself, which is a force of being calm or having a calm influence on the animals, on nature, and the natural enemies that this person has in the surrounding. Okay, so this card upright tells you guys that it is a presence of a man. I'm saying it's a man because the card says it's a man, but like I said, it could be a woman too. It's the presence of a man who has a very powerful and positive energy to exert their calm influence on any situation that they have to handle in life. And this person comes in with good intentions, with gentleness and honesty that is resonating from within him. So, for you, Cancer, if you don't know this person, but I have a feeling you know this person, okay? Because the other cards are suggesting that you know this person. His energy will be coming into your life. This kind of a calm effect, soothing effect, because this person is bringing in support for a special project, a work issue, or just in your life in general. This person is coming with such an energy to enforce their quality upon you. So this person could be your possible love interest, but in order for you to receive that, to receive that man of honor. Make sure you engage in honoring and being tender to yourself, because this person is coming in full force, guys. Okay? So, for you in career, guys, if anybody is looking for a job, there could be a position coming in any of the careers which is very natural to the king of forces, which could be electronics, astronomy, physics, geology, alternative fuel, earth sciences, new industries, environmental care. Now, whether you are a male or female, this also reveals an important side of yourself, Cancer. Feel the balance and the beauty of nature and know the powerful forces are always moving in and around you in the month of November, guys. Okay? So, having said this, this energy is very, very powerful. It could be you, it could be somebody else in your life, but this force of calm, soothing, positive, honesty, everything is coming in into your life in the month of November 2019, people. And you will be able to see that. But you will have to attend to yourself, open your heart, open the doors of your heart, your mind, your soul, to receiving that energy that the universe is wanting to give you in the month of November. In your wisdom oracle, because of this, guys, it tells you breathe, okay? Which is calling for patience, waiting, don't be in a rush, going slowly, trust what is happening in your life is happening for a reason. But patience is very important, Cancer, because you don't need to rush. Everything is working out for you, okay? So meditate and trust in the universe. Breathe and repeat your mantra. Breathe, because now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. So smell the roses, breathe in the sunlight, release the darkness, and miracles will appear. Wake up and do something. Go outside for a fresh air, a walk in nature, get some exercise, move out of your head and into your body and breathe in deeply, because each breath that you take in the month of November is going to help you soothe yourself, is going to help you calm down your feelings, it's going to help you build yourself back into a place that you have probably always wanted to be in, but you had not been able to do that in the right way, Cancer. Because in your energy oracle card, guys, there could be a block to a friendship, partnership of two possible people in love that you are holding in yourself. Okay, which is what you need to open with the King of Forces, or that energy that is coming into your life. Because what could have happened in here is what I'm getting, people, is somewhere you have lost a touch with your loved one or loved ones. It's like there was a broken communication. There could have been parting of your ways with two people, romantically, socially, business-wise, any kind of connection that you had closed at whatever point in time. So with that closure, you now need to take action, or unhealthy action that needs to be taken in order to open the door to that connection of love, of caring, of partnership, of friendship, to move on. So as difficult as parting it, may be, because you will have to trust, breathe, trust, believe that this connection can be opened up again, guys. Whether it's business, whether it's love, whether it's social, whether it's family, it doesn't matter. but some connection that you had ended at a certain point in time, the universe is asking you to open that connection with the force of the king that is coming in here, that you need to trust, you need to be patient with, you need to believe in, and open yourself back into this connection, people. Because this connection will lead you on to better and bigger things. Keep in mind both the logistical and emotional aspect that you had faced while you were, when you had kind of closed it. So now you can make plans, make new plans, vent your feelings, but always remember, with every ending, a new beginning is at hand. So whatever connection, whatever um, position in your life that you had to go through, Cancer, which is what you had to close, you can trust the universe and yourself to reopen this connection, people. Because this connection is on. It is sitting in your zone. But you had closed it, Cancer, so you need to reopen this, people. And for you to reopen that connection with your love, with your interaction, with your social connections, with partnership, in business and work, whatever the situation could be, you just need to trust yourself, breathe in, meditate, keep your patience, to take the energy of the King of Forces who is coming in here to let you know it is okay, because this is an honest connection, people. It's an honest connection. You can trust this connection. You can rely on this connection. You can believe this connection, because somewhere you had been pained at a certain point in time with regards to this connection, people. So there has been a lot of things that has gone on with this connection in your zone, Cancer. So you will have to understand now, at this point in time, you will have to bring about a change in yourself to soar above the problems of that connection in the past, to regain your patience, to understand that yes, it is possible. It is possible to open the connection, because the King of Forces is definitely making an impact on this connection. And I have a feeling that somebody in your life, guys, somebody who wants you, somebody who believes in you, somebody who really wants to end something old and begin something new is coming into your life. So therefore, at this point in time, the way you're traveling, guys, in yourself is watching the colors change in your life. So lie back, rest, and relax. Don't be in a rush. Don't take a sudden decision. Don't say a yes or a no right away to whatever kind of proposal, to whatever kind of situation is developing in your life, Cancer. You don't have to break it, you don't have to make it right away. To take your time to finish your grief, to trust in yourself, to believe in this force of the King of Forces, to know that this connection is something that this person is probably engaging you to reopen in your life, people. So you have to believe in that force that is walking into your life in the month of November 2019, Cancer. Because what has happened in here, guys, with the heart of the matter for you is the Angel of Balance or the Temperance card. That's your heart. So something in the past that you ended, people, is about to re-begin or is about to begin. Okay? Something that you had ended in the past, something you did not want to keep for yourself, is what you're trying to balance back into your life again in the month of November 2019 with the Temperance card or the Balance card, which is all about you being in self control, compromising with the past situation of having closed the door on a connection. But you will have to find the middle ground. There has to be a moderation of your energies, of your virtues, when you have to blend your ideas with the angel of balance to bring back your harmony and understanding of what you are about to begin in your life. Ending one bad situation, ending the past, and beginning something new is the heart in your reading, people. And it's all about moderation. It's a very alchemical, it's not the magician, it's not the alchemist, but it's a magic effect in the process where you will also have to recognize the cooperation from the King of Forces in your life, which is also kind of healing you, healing the situation of the past that you had ended. Because, it's not an easy thing to do, people, because somewhere a lot of things have gone wrong where you had to completely finish off a chapter or close a chapter in your life, people. Okay, so that is what you are kind of having to balance back in your life once again, because to me it looks like an old part of your connection, an old story is resurfacing, Cancer, in the month of November, where you have to take the patience, watch the colors change with all the things that is happening around you, because you need to balance back the new beginning and the new connection in your life. Because that is where the crossing card is the star. Because something in the past happened and you had not only ended that situation, you also had given it a tower moment, people. And because of the tower moment, today you are looking at yourself with inspirational ideas. You're bringing back your ideal love and the truth of this love in your zone, people. And you're trying to balance that situation. You're trying to gain balance of your ideas and virtues after having ended the death and the tower. It's a major arcana sitting here right in the heart of your reading, people, that you're trying to heal from. Trying to build back a new trust in a relationship, people, with the star card in here. Trying to realize your dreams. Because somewhere with the star card and the balance in here, you're trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel in your life, people. Knowing that you're going to be successful because things are changing. The colors in the sky are changing. You're soaring above like an eagle to watch this change. You're a visionary in the progress. There is a visionary work in here that you're coming to terms with, people. With your insight, with your belief, which is essential for your own happiness. Excuse me. Sorry. So that is what you're trying to gather back, Cancer. That is what you're trying to gather back, because somewhere you have a lot of major arcanas in this portion of the reading, Cancer. A lot of major arcanas. So it's a big story. It is definitely a big story for you guys. Okay? So you're trying to bring back a sense of calm, a sense of comfort. You're trying to gather your realization after a death and tower moment in a relationship that you had closed off, in a career, in your personal life, in your love life, in your professional life. And that is again resurfacing for you in the month of November 2019. Please clarify the Temperance card and the Star card for me here. So you're trying to gather your wits about you to see that, yes, you can be a visionary with this balance. You're trying to inculcate that honesty and the trust in this situation that you are about to open in the month of November for yourself. And because of that, your rational work is in the progress with the King of Sword people. Okay, you're trying to work very intuitively as well, because this person is very spiritual, the King of Sword, and but at the same point, his emotions are not there really. What it is all about rational and logic that he is applying with regards to this balance and change in the heart of this reading for yourself. So what you're doing, Cancer, is you're not applying emotions at all here. You are being a visionary, but you are being a visionary with your mind. You're taking the sword in your hand to cut a way through the chaos and the mess, to see the truth for yourself, and to know logically and intuitively within yourself that you can work with this change that is resurfacing in your life, Cancer, once again. Okay, so you're taking the help of the King of Swords in here with regards to this change, with regards to this vision, with regards to this new beginning, the hope, the faith, the recharging of yourself to begin a process that you had potentially closed at a certain point in your life, people. And that is where the King of Swords is helping you, because this person is very stern about their decision in life. And if they want, they can definitely take a call, be very articulate about their own needs, to talk about what they need. They're very direct, to the point, very assertive, and very analytical. So you are applying those forces in your heart of the reading for the situation that you are coming to terms with. You're trying to actively get a grip with the situation of change in your life, Cancer. Okay, and this person has very high standards too, the King of Swords. So whatever this person does or will do will be very fair in regards to their judgment, people. Because this person is very sharp, intelligent, and very, very clear and articulate about their own decision in life. And that is what you are applying in your heart of the reading for the month of November 2019, people. Cancer. Now the root, because of this, guys, the reason you're doing all this, because the root cause is the moon. The moon card in here, and the moon comes in after the star card. Okay, so this moon card in here is giving you the directions very intuitively. You're looking at the heart of the matter from a very deep, intuitive point of view, where you're going through your fear, you're going through some kind of self-deceit, some kind of illusion, because the moon card is a very tricky card. I've always said this. Sometimes the moon card can give you the right direction. Sometimes the moon card can make you a little bit, perplexed or complicated with regards to your decision. Because sometimes the moon card is all about illusions. Sometimes it's all about clarity. So whatever the cycles of the moon, and Cancer, you are ruled by the moon, guys, okay? So therefore, the root cause is your own self, people, okay? Is your own self. The moon card can belong to the Pisces, but doesn't matter. But you people are ruled by the moon as well. So you're taking the help of this, because you feel that this situation could be, it's a little tricky situation for you guys. the heart of the reading. It's a little tricky situation to believe in that, to have faith in this, whether you can reopen, restart this process. You could be feeling a bit confused at the same point in time. You could be feeling worried about it, whether I can do it. But with all that worry, being apprehensive, feeling a little bit complicated about the situation, you are learning to trust your intuition, people. You are trying to trust your gut instinct. You're trying to trust your intuition with regards to the situation, people, because there is a fear psychosis in your self to Cancer. Because somewhere, you're learning to understand, people, whether this is safe, it's a safety net for you, whether it's a secured net for you that you're trying to open. You're not getting that kind of, it's like going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's why you need to take a breathe. You need to breathe, people. Because this King of Force energy is making you kind of worried. You want to do it, yet you don't know if you can do it. Because you don't know if you can feel safe and secured if you reopen this caring connection again. Because somewhere you could be feeling that you're experiencing a dark energy, and sometimes you could be feeling with the moon card that you're experiencing, the good side of the moon. So the shadow and yourself, guys, your dark side and your light side, your subconscious and your conscious is working towards with this King of Swords in here in order to understand if you are really safe and secured with the situation in order to open this again. Because it can make you feel, your root cause can make you feel a bit disoriented. It can be, that you're afraid to begin this. You could feel a little bit anxious and even vulnerable to this kind of a situation that is coming into your life in order for you to believe that it is a possibility for you to do things in the right way. And that's why, guys, you're taking the help of the King of Swords to unblock your mental energy, people. Okay? Because definitely at this point in time, you're trying to come to terms with your own self energy. You're trying to understand if you can actually believe the force of or the honesty from the King of Force. Because somewhere, in the past, it could be that you might have got hurt from this situation, people. And that is the reason you are thinking, you're rethinking, you're walking through your conscious, your subconscious, you're looking at the situation from your intuition, from your rational, and from your logic. Because in the recent past, guys, you have the Page of Swords with regards to the situation. Okay? So in the recent past, you have been very vigilant about the situation that or you knew is kind of coming into your life, Cancer. You had that intuition, guys. You had that message coming into you. So which is why from the past or the recent past, you were ready to take action on the situation the moment the door opens in your life. It's that kind of an energy, people. And you had been working with your logic, with your same kind, it's a very, very similar energy with the King of Swords and the Page of Swords. But in the recent past, the Page of Swords was a starting point. In the month of November, you have gone really up with the King of Swords. So, but your logic and rational has really soared from the past in here, people. Okay? So, which is telling you that you are basing, in the recent past, your wisdom has been based on your experience in the situation that you had closed, and you knew intuitively that this situation is going to resurface back into your life, Cancer. You knew that, okay? So you were getting ready with your communication, with your plans. You were researching all the facts in your life as well, with some refreshing honesty in yourself, because you were doing it at a very early stage. The King of Sword, the Page of Sword is at a very early stage. Very young at heart kind of a person. But from here, you have traveled to the King of Sword, which shows that your mental energy has really soared above and beyond the Page of Sword. You have superseded all the levels of your intuition, of your mental dexterity, and you have soared from the Page of Sword to that of to that of the King of Sword, guys. Okay, so you have taken a leap and bound in your life from your past to your present situation at this point in time, guys. Okay, so therefore you are doing a lot of mental calculations in here, people. Lot of mental calculations with regards to your mental energy in order for you to believe or not believe with this force of the King of Force, to open and feel secured about this connection again. Please clarify for me the Page of Sword and the Moon card in here, which is your past and your root cause in here. I want to see what it is here. The Page of Sword and the Moon card in here, please. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse with the Five of Sword in here. Yeah. So what it is, guys, is that this is happening because somewhere you had you had finished an old chapter in your life, Cancer. Somewhere that you had lost out your interest on, a situation you no longer were able to control or kind of keep going on that, that situation you had to close your doors with regards to that issue. So that is what is connecting your subconscious and conscious to your past with the Page of Sword, and it's letting you know that there was a battle in here with the Five of Sword with regards to bringing back the Ten of Pentacles in this situation in here. So you know what it is, Cancer, is you were kind of fighting this battle too with the other person or with that other situation, but finally you decided to close that door on the Ten of Pentacles and say to yourself that you don't want the Ten of Pentacles anymore. You don't want to live in a place where you don't feel happy, where you don't feel secure, where you are not taken care of, where you are not being loved, where you don't have any love in there. Okay, so that is where this entire situation is connecting you from your past to your present state in here. And that is what really upset you, because there was a lot of fight over this Ten of Pentacles, guys. It was all about an ego war. It was all about, that I can win and you cannot win, that kind of a situation. But at the same point, you decided, people, it's not worth fighting the battle. If you have to move forward, you better move forward mutually to open back the door of this connection, or you're not going to move at all, Cancer. And that was your decision as the Page of Sword that you had taken. And today, you're coming to the point of understanding that this connection is resurfacing, the colors are changing. This force, the King of Forces, is coming in with very honest, with a lot of honesty in your life. They're bringing in that honesty from within themselves into your life, which is again making you go back into the energy to balance the situation and to be a visionary in progress but using your rational and intuitive mind, very, very logically, not taking emotions into considerations, because you have realized your emotional impact in the past had made you close your door in the recent past, and that is what today you're coming to terms with, but you're still working with that, guys. You're kind of, it's like that's where you need to take a breath of fresh air, people. You definitely need to go out, think about this, clear your head, clear your mind, clear yourself in the right way, because you definitely want the sun to come back into your life, people, in this connection. You definitely want. But the potential outcome is the sun is already out, okay? That's what I can tell you, people. The sun is already shining here. That's where the colors are changing. That's where the colors are changing. Because something has drastically moved. The sun is out, but what you're waiting for is judgment in the reverse. Okay, that's your potential outcome, which is telling you that you can see the sunlight in this connection again, people. You can definitely see the sunlight, but you are waiting for that judgment day. You're waiting for your inner calling. You're waiting to hear your inner voice of this transformation. Because somewhere, guys, remember, you're also taking into account the past actions of whatever happened in here, where you had to close the door, where you had to shut the door in here. Okay, so you are kind of waiting to reevaluate, to reanalyze, and to revive yourself first to embrace the new situation. You're waiting for it. You're not going to be rushing into it because you can see the sun is already out. But for you to take the sun back into your life in the right way, you're waiting for the right judgment day to come in, where you will be able to drop the old values to embrace the new ideas. You are still not in that state as of the month of November because you are working through yourself, through your inner fear, through your logic, through your intuition. Because somewhere you had been deeply hurt, and that's why you're waiting to get back the right balance to heal the situation, to heal yourself before you can take a call on this situation in here. So it is like telling you that you have already seen the sun. You have already seen, because the sun comes before the judgment day. So whether the judgment is in the reverse or in the upright, it doesn't matter. It's judgment day for you. Now, judgment day is in your hands, guys, Cancer. It is resting in your arms, whether you want it, whether you don't want it. And therefore, you need to take a breath of fresh air to understand what is the right thing that you need to do in order to give justice to this situation, people. Okay? But you are not rushing at this point in time because you are taking your time, you're waiting for that, you're waiting to open the world, but you want to open the world with a sense of being practical, being logical, and being sharply intelligent and analytical. Okay, you just because somebody comes in and tells you, you don't fall into the trap. You are going through this process, which is why judgment is in the reverse, because you still don't know if you can go forward and feel safe and secured in opening this connection back again, people. Okay, please clarify the judgment card in the reverse for me. So you're taking your time because from the past or the recent past, you are already getting that close vibe, too many cards, of this change coming into your life. But you didn't know what you should do when this change actually happens. So today, judgment is resting in your hands. Because the other person or the other situation is waiting for you to take a call on this particular issue, people. Okay, whatever the issue is in your personal life, in your love life, in your career life, wherever the issue is, guys, judgment is with you, because judgment is where you are the person, Cancer. Universe is giving you so much of power that you are the person who is going to take a call of whether you open to or whether you want to open this new cycle or you don't want to open this new cycle. Okay, so that's why you need to really, you know, rise above and up over the surface of your nitty gritty problems of your past hurt, pain, grief, sorrow, in order to understand that this King of Forces is for real, is for true, is an honest person coming in to do some good work in your life. Because with the judgment in the reverse, people, look at you. You are becoming the hermit to see whether you want this new harvest. Okay, so you're looking at yourself, you're shining your lantern over the new world, over the new harvest. You're doing an internal soul searching with regards, because you have too much of knowledge. Your knowledge is your burden now, Cancer. Okay, you have gone through a painful process, you have gone through some kind of a messy part in your life where you had to shut the doors to the Ten of Pentacles and say no to that. You don't want that. Where there is no love, where there is no happiness, where there is no prosperity, where there is no abundance, you told yourself you don't want that portion of your life. And that's where you're traveling with the moon and the page of sword to see what you can do as the king of sword to bring back judgment. You're looking at yourself, guys, as the hermit. Okay, your knowledge is your burden. So with your knowledge, people, you're looking at the new world, the new harvest, the Seven of Pentacles, of what you can really manifest in order for yourself, with your emotions, with your logic, with your intuition, with your resources, whether truly you can actually go forward to bring in back the judgment and open the new door to the new harvest, people. Okay, so that's your potential outcome at this point in time with regards to this situation, because somewhere you have traveled through this mess in your life, Cancer, and your knowledge today is asking you to take a look at the situation before you call in the judgment on this part of your life, or in this part of your life, guys. Okay, so you're looking very, very closely, you're going internally within yourself to see if it is possible for you to feel safe, to feel secured with your own resources, with your own power, with your own situations, to open the door to bring in the world after you go through this judgment. If you really want to do this, and that's why you're also doing a very analytical, sharp, intelligent mental calculation from your past. But that position has risen so much in the month of November, and because of that, guys, you're also taking on to the hermit stage in here to look very closely into yourself, Cancer, to see whether for true, for real, whether for real the situation is going to suit you before you open and call in the judgment and open the door to this new beginning in life, Cancer. Now, in your immediate future, people, is the Nine of Swords in the reverse, okay? Which is letting you know, guys, that you are in hope and despair, but you're not really worried about it. You're not very anxious about it, because somewhere you have also received some kind of wisdom with regards to letting that sword go from your life. Okay? Not feeling worried or stressed about the situation, but doing what you have to do in order to move forward, or in order to call in and open the door. You're not worried because you're looking at your rational self. With the King of Swords, you're cutting through that Nine of Swords. You're getting back that intuition, that sharp analysis of your mind. your clarity of thought, which is very, very on the higher end in the month of November. So you're not really very worried about being the king of sword in here, or being worried about the situation, because you are doing a very rational, or you're taking a very rational approach to regard to your desire, your ambition, your want, and your life in general, people. Okay, so therefore you're not really kind of very stressed about this, but you need to be very relaxed. You need to have patience. You need to comfort yourself. You need to understand that the situation you already knew is going to walk into your life. So, therefore, you already had the wisdom, which today you're not being worried about as such, that is giving you or anxiety attacks and panic attacks. And no, it's not. You have kind of calmed down towards the situation because you have realized that you need to take a very rational approach with regards to your decision on this judgment. Please clarify the Nine of Swords in the reverse for me as the immediate future for Cancer. So yeah, so you're kind of like breathing in and out of your lungs, I would say, in order to use your clarity of your mind, people. Because the decision looks to me, guys, the decision is completely on your shoulders, on your call. It's your call, people. Whether you want to take it, you don't want to take it. Too many cards. Whether you want it, you don't want it. Whether you want to go forward, here you go. With the World card. Okay? So you know that after judgment is the world. Okay? But you're not worried about it, because somewhere you also want to walk out of that spiritual poverty in order to see and make the changes. You know the changes are coming in suddenly. It's happening with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. There is a sudden change in your life, guys, with regards to opening this new situation today. Okay? But you're not worried about it. You're not. You're taking it very calm. You're composed. You're using your mind rather than your emotions in here. And that is what is keeping you in your safety net. But you also need to have patience, to meditate, to trust that whatever is happening, there is a reason to this. There is a reason. You've got major arcanas in here, guys. Cancer. Major arcana. You got the Star card, you got the Temperance, you got the Moon, you got the Judgment, you got the World, you got the Hermit. Wow. Okay, so therefore it's a big decision, people, for you, Cancer. It's a big decision, guys. So you cannot completely say yes to that. You don't know whether you have to say a no to that. Right away, you don't have to say a yes or a no. Right away, guys. Take your time. Work upon this, people. Take your time. Do your homework. Do your calculations. Because you are doing a big thing. You are doing yourself a favor, Cancer, by going out for a walk, trying to bring back your mental strength, your mental clarity, because somewhere you have also learned a big lesson in your life, Cancer. You have learned a big lesson with regards to this situation that you had to close, and now it's again coming back to resurface and asking you to reopen that situation, people. Okay? So take it calm, take it smooth, nothing to worry about. Excuse me. Nothing to worry about, but at the same point in time, meditate and trust your own clarity of thought. Meditate and trust your own thought process. Very important. Because you being Cancer, I don't see cups in here, which is telling me that you have completely shut off your emotional self and you're using your logical self more so. Because you have learned your lesson, people. You have seen that spiritual part of your growth. You have learned your lesson, because where you are sitting in today, in the month of November, is the Lovers in the reverse. And this comes after the Hierophant, where you have learned your spiritual lesson with regards to this situation. In love, in career, in money, in prosperity, in abundance, in your personal life, doesn't matter. But you have learned your lesson, and where at this point in time, you are still not very open to this idea right away in the month of November, guys. You're taking your time, people, because you're trying to bring back balance in your life as well, Cancer. Okay, you're trying to bring back balance. You're trying to bring back the power of love in yourself. You're seeking for answers of this love. What do you really mean by this love? It's that kind of an energy. If it is true that this relationship or this situation has been made in heaven, those are the questions you are kind of stirring in yourself, but you're not yet ready for that answer. You're looking for it, but you're still not sure if this desire is true in your life. Whether you really can truly walk into this situation of love, of making a choice, of having that romantic desire, of wanting that union in life with the situation, because in the past, guys, you have learned your lesson, which truly had kept you disbalanced, and that disbalanced factor is kind of haunting you today as well in yourself. Okay, so therefore, you're not completely very, very certain about your own situation, about your own feelings, about your own desires, about you wanting to go back or not wanting to go back in this relationship, in this situation, with a person with this kind of feeling. You are kind of like going through this kind of an issue, and that's why you need to breathe, people. You definitely have to breathe, okay? In the month of November, take a chill pill, guys. Take a chill pill. Because somewhere the Hierophant has taught you, and the Hermit today is also shining that light on the Hierophant in yourself to ask you whether you're getting ready, whether you want to be ready, whether you really want it, or you don't want it. So in yourself too, guys, you're going through that same energy here. Whether you really should open the door to this judgment, whether should you really go forward with this, whether you should not go forward with the situation, what should you do? You're still not very certain, Cancer. Please clarify the Lover's card in the reverse for me. So you're going back and forth with the situation, people. Yeah, and that's what you're sticking on with the Four of Pentacles. You're not very certain whether you can open the door of your King of Cups to bring in that emotional attachment in the story. Because somewhere in the past, people, you definitely have got hurt, Cancer, which I've been saying this, okay? So therefore, today you're looking at this very objectively. You're not opening any emotions in the month of November right away, So therefore, you're sticking to this. You're not sure of this plan. You want it, but yet you don't know if you can do it. It's that kind. You want to open the door, yet you're not certain that if you open the door, it's going to hurt you or it's not going to hurt you. You want to go forward, yet you don't know if you can move forward. You want to balance the situation, yet you don't know if you can really balance your life in the right way, So you're sticking on to this back and forth energy, and you're clinging on to that indecision in yourself, people. Indecision with regards to this situation in here in the month of November. Because in your environment, people, is the Four of Cups. That's where emotions come up. So in your environment, you're kind of healing from a past problem with regards to this situation. Okay, so somebody is coming up in here, the King of Forces, to offer you the fourth cup, and you are kind of looking at the three-tinted cups and telling yourself Is this the fourth cup for true or not? Do I really take it, or do I really, I don't take it? Do I really want it, or should I not take it in my life? So in your environment, you're getting that message that somebody is coming forward to give you the fourth cup. Somebody wants you to take that fourth cup. Somebody wants you to feel happy. Somebody wants to make you happy. And yet, somewhere, you're clinging to that indecision because of the past Three of Cups in here, where you're not being able to turn your focus away right now in the month of November to accept the fourth cup, because somewhere in deep emotional pain and hurt, you're still kind of healing from that situation, guys. Okay, so you're kind of in that frame of mind, whether really I can open the door to this King of Cups, because if I open the door, you're kind of scared to open the door because you're still grieving, you're still feeling hurt, and so you don't want to completely open the door to the King of Cups because you're not sure if you're going to get hurt again. Okay, but in your environment, somebody is coming forward to let you know that yes, whatever has happened, but here we are coming back together, trying to open the door to this caring connection. You can watch yourself. The colors are changing, Cancer. That's you, because you are the Cancer sign here, the water sign. But yet, you are in deep contemplation of your last pain, grief that you're going through to heal your own self, people, from the environment. Okay? Please clarify the Four Cups or the Four of Cups for me here from the environment. So environment is coming forward to give you the fourth cup of love, of happiness, of abundance, of prosperity, of success, but you are, you're not, because you're the deep water sign, guys, very sensitive to that last closure you had, Cancer. You're not being able to completely take in and tell yourself that, it's okay. We can move forward. We can be the happy couple. We can open the new business. We can work together in the new office. You are still not very completely healed with regards to the situation from your environment to, work with your intelligence and start this new beginning with this Ace of Pentacles, because you're looking at the old bad planning that had happened with regards to the situation, people, which now needs to be reworked upon with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, which needs to come back into life. But because there has been a bad planning in your zone with regards to the situation, you are still kind of going through that motion. You're not very clear about your decision, because what you are looking at is at the bad planning of what went wrong and not what can go right from now on, Cancer. So you're kind of sticking your focus on the wrong part of the story, not on the right part of the story. And that's where you need to work with your clarity, not with your emotions, people. You need to ground yourself back in the right way, Cancer. Otherwise, you are not going to be able to really take that leap of faith and move forward, Cancer, because your environment is telling you to move forward. Don't look at the three dented cups right away. That has happened. Close the chapter, move forward, end that, begin something new. But you are very sensitive. You are not very open to that idea right away. You still don't know. You're not very certain because you're scared. You're scared of getting hurt again, Cancer. And you don't want to get hurt again with your emotions. You don't want to get hurt again. So if you want to begin this process, if you want to invest in this new world, you have to heal yourself in the right direction, Cancer, because otherwise it's going to be a problem for you. Now, your hope and fear is the Three of Pentacles, guys, okay? So your hope and fear is the structure, is this new beginning, okay? Because this Three of Pentacles is all about coming together. You contribute one, the other person contributes the other, and together you build the third pentacle, people. It's getting together, it's working together with the team spirit. It's the recognition of your own individual skills that you both people have together or three people have together. So it is something that is your hope and fear, that you should be able to have that professional understanding and growth in order to manifest this new beginning or the Three of Pentacles. Okay, it's the recognition that you can do it. It's a skill, it's the cooperation, it's the teamwork, it's the planning. That's your hope and fear, that you should be able to ground yourself back from your present situation in November to take this call in order to begin this new teamwork. That's your hope, that's your fear of whether you can really take that initiative to move forward into this new situation, people. Please clarify the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. The Five of Swords and the Three of Cups, guys. Okay, there comes the Five of Swords again. So your hope and fear is that you're able to push away that battle in order to reconcile with this new team spirit or with this new team situation. Okay, because somewhere you understand that the fight was not a good fight. Nobody won, nobody lost. Okay, it was, a mutual warfare where both you people together have lost out on a good portion of your life, on a good situation. So now you definitely, it's your hope, it's your fear that you want to arrest that Five of Swords in order to reconcile and walk into this new team spirit and to make a new beginning in this situation in your life, guys. Okay, so that's your hope and that's your fear situation. So you're going through this back and forth situation in your life with regards to whatever is working out in your life, Cancer, in the month of November 2019, because definitely, and it's all happening because you have got hurt, Cancer, because you have lost out your faith, because you have lost out your trust on a situation that you had been dependent on with regards to bringing back the Ten of Pentacles, people. Okay, you had loved this person, you wanted a complete family situation, whether it is a business enterprise, you wanted to build that beautiful business enterprise that could give you all your strength and support. But somebody had done something very wrong, and that's where you had to close the door and walk away in the past, people. Which is again resurfacing, which is again coming back. But you are kind of going through this motion because you're trying to tell yourself, Cancer, that it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't have to get scared. It's okay to move forward. It's okay to take that leap of faith. It's okay to do that. I have to trust my own self. I have to trust my own logic. If I keep myself focused on the wrong situation, I will be in tears all the time. I don't want to, and yet somebody is coming forward to rectify an old situation from the environment and is offering back a new situation to me in my life. So I'm in contemplation. My hope and fear is whether I can end and clear myself and the old situation, clean and clear myself in order to reconcile with this new situation in my life or with a new person in my life. Okay, now your outcome is death, guys. And death comes to you after a hanged man kind of a phase. Okay, where throughout the month of November, you are traveling as the hanged man with your patience. You're looking at things from a different perspective. You're taking a step back in order to move forward. You're sacrificing what you need to sacrifice, the bad stuff in your life, because you want to end all that in order to move forward. Okay, so you have gone through in the month of November, guys, you have gone through the hanged man phase where you have been in transition with this new beginning in life, Cancer. You have been in transition with this new beginning in life where you have looked at yourself to readjust, to refocus on your alignment, on your self alignment. You had been in a state of limbo, not taking a yes or a no call to the situation, because you knew that you had to sacrifice your own doubt and fear in order to move forward. Okay, so that's what in the month of November you had been continuously doing with regards to your self situation. Based with your life experience, you had been anticipating this progress, but when it really came to you, you had to take a call in the month of November. So, in the month of November, you are changing your priorities, you're looking at the situation from a different perspective, you're doing everything because at the end of the month of November, beginning of December, you are finishing off everything bad in order to move forward. And death is showing up as your outcome, people, which is a change in your direction. It's a new beginning, it's an ending, it's a transformation, death and rebirth, guys. Okay, so in the month of November, people, you're clearing yourself, Cancer. You're clearing yourself in order to move towards this caring connection. You're looking at yourself. You're taking your time with the King of Forces. You're not rushing in. You're moving very practically, very logically, very intuitively, one step back just to take your time in order to clear yourself for this new change, for this new beginning, for this new transformation, to open back this connection, to let go of the past, to being, don't, it's not like you're not fearing to be yourself anymore. Okay, so you have parted ways from the old self, Cancer, of yourself too, in order to move and change your priorities in the right direction. And you're also accepting the new cycle of change that is walking into your life as your outcome for the month of December, people. End of November, beginning of December. Okay, please clarify the death card. Yeah, there you go. Before I could ask. The Six of Pentacles, people. Reciprocity, the transformation, the change, the exchange. The exchange as the King of Pentacles. You are getting into the role with this King of Forces by yourself to nurture this relationship, to take care of this issue, to begin this journey, to create a new path with yourself as the shining leader of confidence, to ground your energy to know that yes, you can make the change materialistically in your energy too. You're bringing in your luxury, your abundance, your prosperity, or somebody is coming into your zone to bring you all this that you have desired in life. Okay, it could be you, Cancer, or it could be an earth sign that is coming into your life to bring you back your abundance and prosperity in order for this relationship, in order for this harvest to manifest in the right direction, people. And you are also the Queen of Swords is coming in here with the King of Swords, people. Yeah, it's a love relationship, guys, where both you people are having a mental clarity with regards to your situation. You have gone through this situation as the Hanged Man. Both of you people in the month of November, it looks to be like that. Okay, you have done your work, you have done your inner soul calling, you have looked at every situation from different angles, but now you are getting ready to move forward in order to begin this new change, in order to begin this new transformation, in order to begin this new cycle, in order to move forward into a new life, Cancer. And that is all for this reading, people. And remember, energies are fluid. Yes, energies are fluid and interchangeable. Time is fluid as well. So if this doesn't resonate, please look into your moon and rising. But this is what I'm getting for Cancer in the month of November. It's a beautiful energy. You guys are rising up above all the problems at the end of the month to take this movement, to make this change happen, and to go forward, which you could not do here, but you're moving forward in order to bring back the judgment in your life. So you're taking a decision, excuse me, you're taking a decision at the end of the month to make this judgment call, which is going towards a reciprocity in your life, to open the world, to bring in the new movement, the transition, and accepting the new cycle of change. That's all for this reading, Cancer. Until then, take care. Goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz. And Namaste.